Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 9 now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, eluding the tackle. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A give, running right, ETN. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Right here. Hey, check Mike.
And they'll try to run with ETN. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. It's 10. Jets 7. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, hold. Mike 19, Mike 19. All right, here we go.
Allen going to throw. He's got Gore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Half 85.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Mike 56.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 24. Check 24. Wide. Go. Kill. Like 56.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Keene, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Jets 14. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Trying to improvise. First down and more for Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Check 26.
Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A throw right side caught by Keene. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that would complete to Keene, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 49, check 49, 19.
Back to throw again. That one complete. Elliott.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right 56, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check safety, check safety. Safe.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They go to Elliott again. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A handoff left, Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Patriots 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 22.
They'll look to throw again. And he's able to find Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Half 85, half 85. Regular.
Now Allen. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 24.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pack.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Allen. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lambeau is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Regular.
Come. Watch twist. Slam. Check.
Half.
On first down, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
I got you.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's second and a yard.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Here we go.
Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
6-man. Check curls.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On second and 10, Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Crunch time.
To the air, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They're going to look to throw.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready, break. We're going 25 to Mike. Guys, it's game 6. And 25 to Biggs. Kirby. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, check that. You got tight right there.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We're going 25 to smash. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I got it. Hey, 25 to 69. Ready. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Jets on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man complete to Miller.
Man, that was way
And all
too
the way in. Touchdown, New York. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Mikey, 18. Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
27.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 31. Shift.
Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for New England. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you. Middle. On the ball.
Throwing is Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wild Bill. Mike 55. Half. 55. Exit. Check the back. Half 10. Check. Check. Fresno. Middle.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Mike 55.
Now Allen.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
33. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.